lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Airing one out for Crowder. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And give him a gain of 37.
All the skills were on display on that big-time play. How about him blasting off the line of scrimmage, deep downfield, sells the post pattern in a big way. And that's really pretty easy to do because all defenders are taught not to get beat in the middle of the field. Then how about the agility to break it off towards the corner? Really nicely thrown ball. Awesome completion.
Detroit! Detroit!
The first down carry here for Johnson. Powers through it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. James has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it back. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Watching now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Philip Dorsett, 77 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on third down. Ball. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Crowder now to return. Look at this spin. Balance. Oh, and now some space to operate. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Detroit getting set to go now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Again, it's Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on second down. Ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney. 36. Over. Hot.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The busy night continues for Johnson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's James. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake. And you just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the post-game press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Back to throw. Ball. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Pass incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
4 down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ball. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the gun, Ball. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return will stop right around the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that will shave one more off this lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Anunwa again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Letting one go deep for Anunwa. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Quincy Anunwa with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Ball. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They run. It's Johnson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, the win moves them up to 5-2 now.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, it was like 11 in the morning, skip to school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the whole you. I had a in my shoulder, you got the bitch in me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never be lucky, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on the, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip to school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the whole you. I had a in my shoulder, you got a vision.
You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to Dustin? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I seen a new Bay alert. Gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose.
G's on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. Jumping in